Well, my name's Pamela Martinez. I'm from New Jersey originally. I've been in the Navy. I've been in for 10 years. First duty station was here in Norfolk, Virginia. And then I got stationed in Washington State, and now I'm back to Virginia. So, been here for about a year. Oh, it was amazing. Amazing. I mean, I drive every day to and from work, and I pass it every single day, and I'm like, man. And I saw the B on the gates, and I was like, I wonder if that's where Chris Brown's family lives. That's legit what I thought. It was like some famous person that lived there or something. But it was, it's a beautiful house, and I was just like, I feel like I need to stop there one day and see what maybe they can I've been looking for a second job. So I was like, maybe I can be like a personal assistant or something, because they're definitely doing something right. And so that's exactly what I thought every day passing by. The gates were open, and it's very rare that I would ever see those gates open. And I was leaving work that day. Had just finished I was coming out from a communications class, and just talking about how we deal with conflict and stuff like that. And my wheels were just turning just on the way home. And then I passed by, saw the gates open, and it's like my car automatically went in like I lived there or something. And next thing I know, I just found myself outside his house with the car off. Then put it in park. I don't even remember putting it in park. It was off. The car was off. And then I was just like, okay, I'm here. Now what? So I got out, walked over to his front door, and I was just about to ring the doorbell when he opened the door. I guess he saw me. Up until the moment that I walked up to the door and I saw him open the door and look at me, it was kind of like I wasn't thinking. And when I saw his face right in front of me, I was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Because I'm not that person. I'm very respectful. I'm not a risky person per se. Joining the military was the riskiest thing I think I've ever done in my life. And so it was very shocking to myself to be able to do that. And seeing him there, I was like, oh, you messed up. That's what I thought. But up until that point, I was not thinking. Well, that Sunday I came to church. I walked in and I saw everybody the greeting, everything was it was beautiful. And then once I walked into the main room, I felt very overwhelmed, and I actually turned around to leave. But instead of leaving, I walked into the bathroom, and I was like, okay, well, just talking to myself, I'm like, you have a decision here. You're gonna stay, you're gonna go. And I'm a person of faith, but I haven't exactly been very good about being active in it. So I'm like, okay, this is what you've been wanting to do, is be active. So what are you gonna do? And so then I walked back in there, but I sat right by the door. If at any moment I did want to stand up and leave, I didn't want to cause a scene or anything. So I sat right by the door. But I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't stop crying. And the man who tells people where to sit and stuff, he was just giving me tissues. And so then when pastor walked up to after the singing and everything was done, and he walked up on stage, and I saw who it was, I was like, oh my goodness, of course. And I had no idea. I had no idea who he was or anything. So when he walked up there, I was just like, wow. I went to the person who owns all this. I went to his house. Good job, Pam. And so then when he started saying the story, I was like, oh, I just wanted to get under the chair, really. And then when he said, I don't know if she's even here today, it's kind of like I floated up to the front. Again, I'm a very shy person. I'm not a public speaker or a attention seeker by any means. So me going up to the front, it took a lot. It was it's kind of like I just gave myself in. Like I couldn't even help it, to be honest. I didn't know what to make of that. I had no idea. I know a lot of people were coming up to me when I walked up there, but I didn't really know what was happening around me. And then when he gave me that paper and said that the church had given me all that money, I was just like, I didn't know what to make of it. I've never heard of a church giving anybody anything like that. And I still don't know, like, if that's just something that this church does. Is that something that people just did? I still don't really even know. It was, even when he gave me the money he gave me the day that I walked up to his house, I was like, that's not why I came here. I came here for guidance, really, is the reason. And he was like, no, I must do this. And so I'm like, I told him that my family was struggling, but I didn't say that we were struggling financially. I was more so in the sense of we were struggling spiritually. We were struggling just trying to make our way, and I don't even know how to put it into words, but it never specified that it was financially. And so for him to give me that, and then for the church to give me that, I mean, it's helped tremendously. There's definitely things that are going on, but I've never asked for that kind of help. And so it was kind of like it was a lot to take in. Everything that's happened since that day, it was all because I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. What's the worst that can happen? I get turned around, okay? But I took a chance. It led me here. And if people could feel what I'm feeling, I mean, it's just so beautiful. I feel at peace. I feel like I found a home, you know, and I'm sorry. There is a home for everybody. And this, I mean, I don't want to talk about just this place in itself, but I mean, this place really is just, you walk in and I don't have the words, honestly. Just follow your gut. Follow it, because God is going to lead you to where he needs you to be. And I feel like I found where I need to be.